Hello guys, welcome to my tutorial, and today I'm going to show you the basic architecture functionality of WordPress. So today I'm going to show you the actual architecture of WordPress. So WordPress basically have three folder that you can see at the above. So once you download the WordPress from the wordpress.org, so we can just search for download WordPress. So once you go to the wordpress.org, you will get this download WordPress 5.4. In this tutorial I am using 5.3.2 as I didn't downloaded the latest WordPress because few days before it just launched. So once you download the WordPress and once you extract that, it would create these folder and the files. So here are the folders, which is the WP admin, WP content, WP includes. These are the folders and few files are there. So basically WP admin, WP includes and the other files are the core files. We don't have any interaction as a developer or a site owner. So we are going to interact only with WP content. So as this site has not been yet installed, so that's why the uploads folder is not there. So this is pre-installation. This is the state of a pre-installation, means this folder structure is this pre-installation structure. So the difference between the installed one and the pre-installed one WordPress configuration, you can see there is no WP config file in the root. So there is only this WP config sample in the root. So it is going to be the sample file that we need to create in the WP root directory. So here you can see in WP config sample there are DB name, DB user, DB password, DB host, DB cassette and DB collect. So here we need to add the configuration of the database. Now I'm going to the structure again. So if I come to the WP content folder, by default there are 4 themes currently, which is 2019, 2017, 2016 and 2020. And by default there are only 2 plugin, which is this Halo, this is Akismet. So it is coming by default, these 2 plugin. So the structure is very simple, that in the plugin folder there is index file which is doing but nothing. Another thing is in the theme there is index file which is also doing nothing, and in the root there is index file which is the index.php. so this is common for each and every directory. There must be a empty index file. I can show you what is exactly it is, that it's written in silence is gold, so it means nothing is there. So now if I go to the plugins directory, you can see there is a, instead of this index file which is the default, we have another one file and one folder. So I just said that the folder is the default plugin which is Akismet, and another default plugin which is Halo. So whenever we are going to create plugins, we can create as just, if that is a simple plugin we are going to create, we can just have one single file with the name of that plugin, and that would work. If the plugin is more complicated, there are much more functionalities we need to do, then we have to create one folder and there the others files should be there, and there must be a main file which is the name of the plugin, and you can see there are these text are there, which is the plugin name, plugin URI description. So which file will means which file will contain this text, only that file is going to be the plugin file. So here the same way, in the plugins folder, the hello is written like this. You can see the plugin name, plugin URI description, author, version and author URI is there. So it means if we just create one file with the extension of PHP, and if we can just put these 5 lines, that file automatically converts it into a plugin. So now I'm going to install the entire project. So I'm going to the browser, and you can see, as I'm using the local host, it's in my local, and then this is the folder, which is the WordPress folder, and then WP admin setup config. So this is the setup admin. So if we continue, it would ask us to add database name, username, password, host, table prefix if we want to add. So I have already created one database here, which is WP. So I am going to add that. For me, I don't have any specific username instead of root, and for root user in my local database I don't have any password, and it is my local host. And here this is the table prefix. So the format of the table prefix should be name of the prefix and then one underscore should be there. So here it is WP. We can use anything like TS, TI, SP, any word, anything can be there, hello, anything we can use, or we can just simply use WP. And when I am submitting, it would check in the local host in the server that the database connection is correct or not. Then we will just click on this, run the install. Now we have to add the name of the site, which is add WordPress website. We can add admin, but for better practice we have to change the username, because for the penetration it is very easy to penetrate the account if the username is suppose admin test or these sort of very easy words are there. So now we have to add the password, and as this is in my local, so I am going to use one weak password to just remember this fairly. And here we can add our email address, and we must know this facility. So whenever we are working for a development environment, like we just need to work on there, we don't need any search engines to indexing this site. So we can just check this, discourage search engines from indexing this site. So no search engine will check this existence of this site in the internet. So we can install now the WordPress. Okay guys, so WordPress has been installed and it is asking for login into its admin. So you can see the site is this one in the root and the login is this one. So I am going to log in into the admin. Here is the WordPress admin. The basic default admin is wp-admin, and as per the file directory we can see in the WP content there are plugins, themes, and one more folder is there which is uploads, and it's showing the current date, current month, year in it. And now you can see another thing, that there is another extra file which is WP config, and it is like the same file like WP config sample but with the real data of our WordPress credentials, WordPress database credentials. So here we can, so as we are using WP version 5.3.2, it's showing this update message. And if I just come here, so this is the logo of WordPress.org and its documentation, support and feedback. This is the logo of our site. So here is the visit site link. So after completion of our setup, this is the visit site with the default 2020 theme, and these are few options that we can talk about in details in my another video of WordPress admin basics. So currently we can just discuss the architecture and the folder structure of WordPress. When we are sending the request to the browser, it's basically searching for the index.html or index.php file. So here it is, the index.php file. It's writing nothing, only two pieces of code, which is define WP use themes true and require dir name WP blog header.php. So you can see the WP blog header is here. So this is the main part of a WordPress. One is WP load and second is the template loader. If you go to the WP load, you can see many more functionalities, inclusions of files are there. So we can talk about this in later, but for now we can say one thing, that we can delete this WP config sample. We don't need this one, and WP admin, WP include and other things are not editable instead of this WP config and htaccess. We can edit this one as per our needs, and we can do whatever we want with this WP content folder. So here these plugins are there and themes are there, and also the uploads folder is there. So hope you like the video. So if you like the video, then subscribe to it, and please let us know what kind of tutorials you want more from us. Thank you.